afternoon, guys. I just had a question for everybody and a question that I've asked myself. What exactly does it mean to be number one? With me, when I was little, Mom always told me, babe, strive to be number one, do your best, always strive to make sure that you're better than you did the time before. And so that's all I've known growing up is, Mom's words and what she has said. As I've gotten older, to me, being number one has changed a little bit. Being number one to me is taking all my tablets, getting in all my physical workouts that I need to better myself, and also doing my personal development every day. To me, that is being absolute number one, because I know I'm doing everything possible in order for me to be a better person. In the beginning, before I started my weight loss journey, I used to have this thing where I blamed others a lot, or I didn't have time, I blamed my job, I blamed my family, I blamed the holidays, I blamed my finances as to why there were certain things that I could not do, or why I could not get a better life, or as far as my health and my weight. A big thing that I found out that I was blaming, especially going to the movies. I love going to the movies. But at the time, I had started blaming the movie theaters. I blamed them for me missing a great movie, or the reason why I couldn't see the movie is because their seats were too small and they were not made for big people, or they weren't made for people my size, and they really should take into consideration bigger people when it comes to the movies, so everybody can go to the movies. What I should have done is, instead of blaming the company, maybe I should have took the time to have a reality check with myself and tell myself, maybe this is a warning sign to let you know that you should do something about your health. No, you're not trying to conform to society. No, you're not trying to be like anybody else. But if you are not able to fit into this standardized seat, how are they hurting you? How are they discriminating against you when it's really myself with the problem? And I should have looked at that as getting into shape, or seeing that health-wise, I was not at the standard size, which means my health and my internal health could have been in jeopardy as well. So I've learned definitely not to blame others. I had to change my mindset, my whole mindset, and realize it's not something this crazy or that is outlandish, but it is the basics and how magical the basics really are. I looked at my coaching. My kids last night, they played an outstanding game. I have not seen them play like this before until last night. But since the beginning of the season, we've been practicing the fundamentals over and over and over, doing it every day. Every morning we do the same drills, the same skills. And I know they may get bored with it, and I get bored with it too. But then yesterday, it's like the puzzle finally came together as to what continuously practicing those basics over and over and over again can do. I saw kids being able to dribble without looking, without even thinking about it. I saw them being able to make the passes back and forth, see the open shot, and they were excited and they were proud of it. They were doing things naturally that they didn't even realize, and it wasn't this task anymore where they had to look down at the ball and dribble. They have done it so much that it's finally becoming a habit for them, a good habit, to where they can go to the next level. And also rest. A lot of the times before, my coach and I thought, Saturday practices, they definitely need to be there. We need to practice as much as possible all the time. And this year we have not done Saturday practices, and I've given them more rest. And so it's amazing how much you can perform, or how well you can perform, when you do have more rest. And it's really like I was slapped just straight in the face this morning. I said, Q, the things that you are teaching your kids, these are the things that you should have been doing in your life, your personal life, your profession, and your business. Take it back to basics. You need rest. Psh, Imagine that. I need to rest so I can function better and keep building. So when I think, okay, this one didn't work this first time, maybe I should change and do something else. Maybe I should take a seat, relax, go back to basics and keep working on those basics and getting those fundamentals, and then see things grow just like I saw my kids grow. If I know Mark Hughes. Mark Hughes is the founder of Herbalife. I know he did not go to school for a long period of time, but although he did not go to school for a long period of time, he was still a very, very well-educated man. With him being a well-educated man, he studied what he wanted to become. If he wanted to become successful, he studied successful people. If he wanted to become wealthy, he studied wealthy people. And that's me. If I want to become a better leader, I need to study leadership more. If I want to become healthier, I need to study health more. If I want to become successful, I need to study success more so I can continue to grow in those positive directions. Also, looking at being number one, and sometimes I used to think, okay, if I just do this and my name is at the top, yes, that's going to be great. Okay, do all this work and be, woo, okay, my name is at the top. But if I get to a point and my name is at the top and I look back and I don't see any people that I've helped or being successful or coming up with me, how valuable is it for me to be number one? How valuable is it to see my name at the top when I look back and there are either people still way far behind or nobody at all? So also me being number one is people coming along with me to also be number one, being their number one in what they feel they can do. It may be, yes, I at least got one shake in today. You know what? That's more than yesterday. We're going to keep building on the basics to make you better. A motto we have in Herbalife is no problem. And I wondered, where did that motto come from? I've heard it, and some people think it's the greatest thing. And I found out that that motto, no problem, came from the Bible. How long has that book been around? And then, of course, we love our fit camps. I love fit camp. And people are like, oh, what's this new fit camp? And it's working out together in a group. Working out, how long has that been around? A long, still taking it back to basics. So today I leave you with, ask yourself, are you being number one? Are you being a productive number one? Or are you being number one or striving to be number one and then you have nobody behind you or people that you've helped? And maybe to get the mindset of what number one really means to you. Yes, it's different for all people, but just take into perspective what it means and if you are your number one and how you can get there. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I can't wait to see y'all at Fit Camp again. Brownwood, I will see y'all shortly. I can't wait to see you. And I hope everybody has an amazing, productive, blessed day.